sure you're good? Like,
I mean, if you need more time to talk about it,
I can cut this part out. It's just us slowly working into it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm good. Who's taking this though?
That's a good question.
We thought you were.
I thought somebody else was.
Well,
Nobody
your figures.
Well, yeah, you go ahead.
Just because they're my
this is
figures.
why we don't just jump into things.
That's exactly why.
I'll put this at the end.
Welcome back to Fuck Iron Studios.
Yeah, after
our continuation of our last Fuck Iron Studios video.
So since our last time recording, somehow remarkably, I got my figure. There he is. There's Magneto. Somehow.
Look at that cape just flowing in the wind.
Yeah.
Now, am I happy? I do love my Magneto figure, but am I happy with Iron Studios? No, still fuck you. Shitty business practice.
You got a coupon though.
I mean,
is it a good coupon?
It was what, $10 off?
How much did you pay for the figure?
How much?
Yeah. So they almost stole $216, and they're like, "Oh, well,
here's $10." And they did give
Man.
free shipping for the next order, which was her, which will be my Poison Ivy statue that's pre-ordered. So
nice.
But still, though, that is really shitty business practice, and it will be high tide for me to ever order anything off of Iron Studios again. Even though they do have a brand new Thor.
I was about to say, what about the new Thor?
It is pretty, and it does have Frog Thor, which is kind of hard, but no.
Frog.
After that, no. And this is how bad it is. I literally ordered for my girlfriend's 1-year anniversary with me a bust of A New Hope's Darth Vader. Ordered it Thursday, and it came in yesterday. Diamond Select.
Who'd you order it from?
Crazy
Big Bad
fast.
Toy Store.
Which is surprising.
Yes,
That is
yes.
super
After
surprising.
what's been going on with Big Bad,
Wait, did they have it in stock or was this a pre-order?
it was in stock, but still surprises me because I ordered her 2 other things that were like the little, I don't know if they're like chibis, but they're kind of like chibis, but they're card captor Sakura. Did I say that right? Sakura, whatever. One of her favorite. Whatever. But I ordered 2 of those, and I've still not seen those yet. And I ordered those 2 days beforehand.
Were they also in stock?
Yes. So I was actually really surprised when I got that instead of those. So I was kind of like, oh, here I thought that would be first. But yeah, is he very good looking? Yes. He's actually part of the set that comes with Juggernaut, Gambit, and I want to say Beast in that one, where they're taking down the top part of the Sentinel. There's also another set where it's the lower half that has Wolverine, Cyclops, Jubilee, and I can't remember the other one. And they're taking out the lower half. You can actually buy them and put it all together where they're taking out a Sentinel. It stands like this tall.
Nice.
Is that why he's kind of, like off-weighted? Or the weight distribution's kind of off because it's meant to come together?
Yes, he's actually supposed to be on top at the head doing his thing. This is all supposed to be part of their storyline of them taking out the Sentinels. So. But is he a beautiful figure? Yes. Iron Studios does know what they're doing in certain aspects, except for Legolas, who did look weird. You had to admit he did look weird. Yeah, it was his eyes. He does have 2 interchangeable heads, one with the helmet, one without. I have one problem with the helmet, and this is just me.
Oh, you broke his head off.
Oh, no. I feel like the helmet doesn't actually fit right. Like, it's supposed to be like that, not like that. Do y'all see that?
Is it oversized?
Something tells me that the head is manufactured, and then they
Supposed to be
super
like that.
glue like a helmet to it.
Maybe
Like it's not all molded.
Maybe it's the material.
It's not all molded in one piece.
You see what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Because his helmet is always kind of covered. I mean, I've got it tattooed on me. His helmet's always been kind of in and covers up to the corners of his.
I think it's the material. If you can feel it, it looks like a more flexible material versus something just completely solid.
Which is why I think that they do 2 separate pieces instead of molding it together. Which I don't know why you would not mold it together. It literally saves time and money.
I don't know why either. And if you look, especially at this view, it doesn't look like it fits him.
Well, wouldn't it be harder to separate it if it was molded together?
But why would you separate it?
Yeah,
if,
just
if,
give them
if
2
his
different
magnet,
heads.
well, oh shit, his magnet. And that's another thing I've noticed. His magnet's already fallen out. So his magnet's right here. Whoops.
Oh, there he goes. Party foul.
Yep.
R.I.P.
See, look.
In the arms of an angel.
So yeah, I've noticed. Not saying he's pretty as hell. I'm not gonna lie, cause see that's the top part of the Sentinel's head. So, I feel like they rushed it. I do. I really feel like they rushed it.
Maybe that's what took so long for it to get here. Maybe you ordered it and they didn't have any more, and they were like, "Oh shit, we better throw a Magneto together real fast."
Make Nick a new one real quick.
Somebody give me some super glue. Let's get this helmet on there.
We can't sustain another lawsuit.
Maybe that is it, because now his magnet is down there, and I'm gonna have to find a way to get that out.
Shit, he's
So-
onto us. Debbie getting the coupon.
Huh? Yeah, we'll need tweezers.
Give him a coupon and free shipping.
But other than that, I mean, his suit does look really good. Like, there's a lot of things about it that looks good.
Oh yeah, the base that is a dope base.
Yeah. But there are just certain things that just really throw me off about it. For the price.
That does kind of make me think twice about the new Thor statue.
Especially with it being a pre-order. You've seen the fiasco. My girlfriend
You went through
through.
with an in-stock item.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was in stock.
Yeah.
So you can only imagine. And that pre-order, Thor, I don't think Thor comes out until like October 2022. So it would
That.
probably be May 2023 by the time I got him.
Yeah, good luck.
So
Good luck. Oh, and make sure you keep up with that stuff, because
yeah,
if
and you gotta stay in
not,
constant contact with them, or they'll just take your money and not send you anything. Like,
and
I don't know how I feel about that.
yeah. The other thing we have to review, and this is what really gets me, because that was $270. I paid for my girlfriend for her birthday. What is it called?
No, it's not the show is like
the females.
girls, yeah.
But the
That's
brand.
the Kodo Bukia.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Roy Mustang.
Mhm.
And for $150, he, in my opinion, looks better than my Magneto. And that's not saying nothing wrong about my, getting the Magneto as a present. It's just he looks better.
I mean, the only way that it could really be better is if it was Armstrong. Like, it's pretty
I mean,
much.
So much muscle shading.
the
Bald All Might.
oh my god. The jacket does remove from him.
Like it unhooks from the shoulders.
Comes straight off.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh,
It's like
nice.
a little wraparound.
So you can have him without it.
Is there something supposed to be in his hand, or something that can be in his hand, like an effect, or he's just like,
He's
No,
just tightening his glove.
pulling
Oh,
down
he's
his
pulling
glove.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
That's it. And you can either have him with the jacket or without the jacket.
Oh, okay. And that was how much?
150.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Well, it does have a lot of good detail.
He's got the side eyes there. He's got
Do you
his.
guys think it's easier for like the manufacturer to? Do you think it's easier to detail something from an anime versus something from a comic? Because the lines are a little bit more straighter and flatter on like an anime face versus something that's more like that.
Not for Magneto, and I'll tell you why. He wears a helmet.
What about the version where he doesn't wear a helmet?
Then don't include it. Don't include the fact he doesn't wear a helmet. You don't have to put him without his helmet.
Well, some people want the option.
Okay, then I'm just saying. What I'm trying to say is this is a great figure, yes, but I feel like Iron Studios rushed this. Whereas they put in a lot of time and effort into this. Yes, it was a month behind. It did come in a month later. But that was okay because they even emailed and was like, "Hey, it's back stock for a month."
I mean, Good Smile emailed me and was like, "Hey, your Tanjiro Deluxe Edition Figma is going to be 4 months late. We're sorry about your luck." So,
I mean, at least I got something.
I mean, that doesn't make me feel any better. Like,
No, but But at least when it got here, they were like, "Hey, sorry," but I just feel like opening up and looking at that, I felt like that came in better, and I didn't have to deal with as much bullshit as Iron Studios put us through for something that was $100 more. I mean, the magnet's already fallen out of it.
Yeah.
His mask, I mean, his helmet doesn't even fit his face.
It's like out here.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Predator Magneto.
That's what I'm trying to say. I love the fact it's Magneto. I love it because Magneto is one of my all-time favorites. But I feel like it was poor execution on Iron Studios' part.
Yeah.
I mean, he is pretty cool. He's like Polaris, just not as hot.
I mean, that is his daughter. But yeah, and I understand what you're saying. But if that's the case, then don't offer him without the...
Well, it's not even the face. I mean, think about the body, too.
But if that's the case, I've seen more detail come out of anime figures than I have comic book figures.
Well, I feel like there's a line somewhere versus, you know, I mean, look at Mustang. He's wearing clothes versus, you know, a lot of your Dragon Ball statues and figures that are just...
I think for the same price, if you take a $50 comic book figure and a $50 anime figure, you're always going to find that the comic book one has got more detail. Mainly because the anime figure, they know they can get away with doing less detail. Like the very cheap Chinese
Well, now...
No Game, No Life figure I got. Like, oh, well, there's no crazy amount of detail in that costume, so why should we put the extra detail in that costume?
Not only that, comic book characters are usually more detailed than manga characters.
But then you have somebody like Todd McFarlane who has made comic book figures and anime figures
And game figures.
and video game figures, and they all look, I mean, pretty detailed, pretty good. I mean, I
Right.
sent pictures of the Endeavor. We've all seen, you know, I mean, you've got Batman Beyond, his Batman Beyond right behind your head.
Right.
I've got his Krieg from Borderlands 2, and they're on the shelf. They're pretty well.
I'm not saying it's a huge distinction between the two. I'm just saying if you were going for the same price range, people will naturally make a comic book figure more detailed than they would an anime figure. Unless it's like manga only and then there's no anime of it and they make a figure, because manga's pretty detailed as well.
I don't know. I kind of disagree with this because I've seen anime stuff come out that was 10 times more detailed than I've ever seen certain aspects of comic book stuff.
For the same price?
Yeah, if not more.
Like,
Well, you have seen the upcoming Venom figure who is actually, you know, painted to look like, even shaded to look like his original
designed
animated
from
series.
the animated series, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. I feel like the amount of detail put into it just comes down from the person. Like, if they want to half-ass it, they're going to half-ass it, and if they want to,
So just the
Oh, that's true.
manufacturer.
I think that's what it comes down to. Like,
Because
Possibly.
your shelf says otherwise. And I'm going to tell you why. That's from Diamond Select, which is Trevor. Anime. He looks lazy. Because that's the art style, right?
Yeah, it's a little flat.
Yeah, exactly. But then you look at my comic book, Phoenix up here. She looks the exact same. That's Diamond Select style.
So it is the manufacturer.
That's true. And you can see it in
There's a
Bakugo
kitty
too.
in here.
Yeah.
Where I think Bakugo's a Ben Presto, and the anime art style is lazy in the show, but that's a really detailed figure.
So, is it though? Because I've seen it go both ways, though. I think it just depends on the subject matter.
I think it depends more on the company than the subject matter.
That's probably right too. I will agree with that. There's a kitty in here.
Somebody used.
she's just hanging out.
Yep, she's just hanging out.
Part of the crew, part of the ship.
So there has been, like you said, you did say something about Frog Thor and Thor being their Iron Studios' newest figure.
Mm-hmm.
Or one of their new ones. And I don't... If it was me, I wouldn't. It looks amazing,
Does look amazing.
especially with little Frog Thor behind him.
Frog.
But I wouldn't do it. It'll be very hard to get me to buy anything from Iron Studios ever again unless it's already in stock. And it's like,
And you're maybe buying it from not Iron Studios because you bought that directly from, like, you went to ironstudios.com and bought it from Iron Studios. I think that might kind of be where you messed up.
I think so too, because this is
Did they
one.
not have it in stock at like?
No, it was a pre-order that she had bought me for my Christmas present. This was supposed to be my Christmas present. It was supposed to come out in March, and then it heard nothing about it. Then they said, "Oh, you have not been making your payments." Well, they did not send her any emails. So then when we checked her account, yes, she was behind, but they had never sent her any emails about this. They never tied her account to her emails, even though she verified the email to the account. Now, here's the thing about Iron Studios, too. They really do not have a customer service number. It's all email representative. You know, you can only send emails. There is no customer number at all.
So it's we get to you when we feel like it.
Yes.
And it wasn't, the pre-order wasn't up on Big Bad for him? Like the pre-order is up on, for the new Thor figure on Big Bad?
I have no idea. I've seen him on there now, but I don't know if he was originally on there or not.
I just feel like if that Magneto was in stock, available right now on Big Bad, I could go in there and order it and have it next week.
Maybe you could.
I
don't know. Maybe
I feel like it comes down not just to the manufacturer, but also to the distributor.
Do you think
like,
maybe that? Well, I kind of would have to agree with you. Maybe that
if Big Bad even had them, like you might, like if you would have went to pre-order it, they could have been like, "Yo, hey, we're still waiting on this from them too." So
well, yeah, but maybe then I'd get some fucking email
Customer
to say,
support.
customer support that said something instead.
which would have done a lot to alleviate your worry and your
Oh yeah,
because you were you said 215.
270.
An almost $300 figure in limbo.
Yeah,
And
and
nobody
then,
telling you what's going on.
yeah, and then
with
what really set us off is when we got threatened that they were going to keep our money because we did not know that we only had 4 days to pay the shipping. That's what really threw us over the edge.
it. Yeah, they do make decent figures. Like the figure is very, very nice looking, but I would caution against ordering Iron Studios from Iron Studios. I would find a third-party supplier to make my Iron Studio purchases. Like, for example, Big Bad. I don't know if Dorkside. I know Dorkside does do Marvel stuff, but I don't know that they carry Iron Studios. I'd have to look into that. But
Entertainment Earth would probably have something.
Entertainment Earth probably, yes, they
We're
probably
talking about
would.
solely in stock items, right?
Or even pre-orders.
Even Big Bad, you're. I don't know. I'm still
Better the
waiting on,
devil
like-
you know sometimes, you know what I mean, than the devil you don't.
Now hold on. Now I do agree that if there's an item in stock on Big Bad, you're probably likely to get like 5 days to a week.
Right.
Relatively average. Response time or shipping time. The only problem was I still needed, because Aaron got me the 3 3/4 inch Rex from Vintage. And I'm like, well, I kind of want to get, one of the other clones. And they had, who do they have? They had a Wolf in stock. And I'm like, I'll buy it. Because, other places they are charging, more because, scalpers or, marketplace. He came in like about a week. But the card was a little damaged. Which makes me think it was wrapped, accordingly. So it's made me think that that's all that they had. Oh, here's a item with a damaged packaging. We got nothing else. Just give it to them.
You didn't happen to accidentally select, because you can specify to order damaged product if it's available for a cheaper price. That's an option at checkout.
I didn't see anything like that.
Now,
That's just what they gave me.
Actually,
I know what you're
option
talking
to put
about,
when you put it in cart.
And there was no signs of, hey, somebody just beat the shit out of this box or it got damaged along the way. It looks like somebody put it in the box as is.
So I have
that
to
figure right, the dark side that I have right here.
Yeah,
from
you got it as was
Storm
it
Collectibles.
substantial or something like that?
Substandard. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was damaged packaging.
So I have to say this too. Her anniversary gift, like I said, when I got it, I did not pick whatever.
Substandard, yeah.
Yeah, I picked regular. I should have picked collectible because when I got it, the box is actually damaged, and it actually kind of makes me mad because that was a limited run of 1,000, and that was number
The
391.
Roy Mustang?
No, her Vader bust.
Oh, the Diamond Select.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And the box is crinkled in like the bottom corner right back here. So I am a little bit muffed about that because now she said she's fine with it because she's not. It's something that she's going to cherish and she wants to keep as long as she can. Fine, I'm not going to be that mad about it.
Right.
But if that's something that I was wanting to take out of the box, display for a little bit, and then sell later on in life, now I'm looking at something I have to cut price on. And for people who are collectors that are looking to move stuff, that hurts. That makes me mad. I shouldn't have to always pick collectible to make it come in a fine condition.
Yeah,
you
pay
know what I'm
extra
talking
$4
about.
for like
I
one
do.
roll of bubble wrap. Like,
Yeah, that's bull. You know what I'm talking about with your damn Hawkeye. What was it? Hawkeye in the retro card?
Well, Hawkeye, yeah. I ordered the Marvel Legends Retro Wave 2 Hawkeye that comes in the with the retro card packaging. But I believe I ordered that from Amazon, so it comes to you through the U.S. mail,
How
and
can
they
you be
just
so
folded
stupid?
it in half and put it in the mailbox. So he is forever destroyed. But
I
like
would have lost my shit.
like we were just talking about PulseCon coming up, I
Right.
believe October 22nd and 23rd, the online Hasbro Pulse convention. Last year, I took part in PulseCon, bought several of the exclusives. You know, I have the Ghostbusters Tully and one of the I can't remember which one dog was a Build-A-Figure and one dog came in the set. I have to check and see. But I also bought the old man, the Logan,
Yes.
Professor X, and Wolverine, and the Hellfire Club.
Right.
Well, I bought as well the Wampa, the Black Series Wampa for my friend, and when it arrived, everything else that I ordered was fine. Even I got him the Return of the Jedi fold out that came with the main cast from Indoor and their indoor looks.
Right.
They arrived in the same box. It was fine. The Wampa was smashed in, like the corner was completely collapsed. And I reach out to them about that because I'm like, this is a convention exclusive. It's sold out. And they're like, yeah, we have no way to replace that. Blah blah blah. I sent them a picture. I mean, they did refund me, but I mean,
Oh, I would have lost my shit.
See, now I'm a little bit worried because I didn't really pay attention to, higher grades of shipping for the things that I pre-ordered because I expected, somebody not to fuck up, the packaging when they put it in the box.
Oh, I understand what you're
But
saying.
I don't think there would be a substandard option for something that's not even there yet. Like, how are they going to know?
oh, you'd be surprised. People mess up stuff even shipping it to the manufacturer for redistribution.
Mm-hmm.
So if they get messed up boxes, they go ahead and set them aside anyway, and then wait for people
as far
to
as
pay.
I know, all the things that I pre-ordered, I ordered, regular packaging, not any higher tier, but also not any lower tier.
well, it isn't like regular is their default, so you actually have to click substandard. So if you didn't do that, then you just got
Again,
regular.
that's why I'm thinking that Commander Wolf was in stock, so I think they just gave me what they had left.
yeah.
Versus something that just came in brand new because it's been there for a while. The wave of this figure has been out for a while.
So, well, other than that,
Fuck Iron Studios.
yeah, fuck you, Iron Studios. I'm,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who's excited about the new Eternal Marvel Legends?
not me.
Yeah, me neither.
And with that,
And with that, fuck you, Iron Studios, and fuck you, Marvel Legends.
now hold on.
I don't want a fucking Eternals. I definitely don't want, was it Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings bullshit?
Something like that.
I don't even care about the What If series. Sorry, I know you're big on it. I don't care.
So
Not
fuck
really.
the content, but not the toy itself.
I want Crocodile Loki.
I want
Croaky.
none of that. I wanted King in Black,
Yeah.
but fuck Venom, right?
And the Hellfire Gala.
Yeah,
event
something.
would have been cool.
Yeah, or the House of M.
The murder of Scarlet Witch.
Yeah,
Magneto
you know.
on trial.
Why
Literally,
don't we follow, you know?
any comic going on right now is better than anything Disney's making Marvel. So, I mean,
Watch
any
it.
movie they're making.
Watch them do a Ben Riley line, like a story from the '80s, and they're like, "Yeah, let's make figures for that now."
The only thing that they got coming out as I want is the retro card, the thing. That's because I had the original retro card thing when I was young.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why I want it. Nostalgia. But with that, we're out. Like, comment, subscribe. See y'all in the next one.